Two wards are up for grabs in by-elections in Emalahleni in Mpumalanga after the resignation of councillors. Parties contesting the by-elections include the ANC, African Federal Convention, the Democratic Alliance, the Economic Freedom Fighters and the Freedom Front Plus. Our reporter Siphephile Kunene is in Emalahleni. A very good afternoon to Siphephile. What's the latest?
Nzinga, I'm not sure if you're on me already, but the line is very bad. What's happening here in Emalahleni? We have different political parties that are conversing. They are talking to people on the ground to understand what exactly they want from the municipality as well as the government. With me here is the ANC chairperson at Nkangala, Ubabu Speedy Mashilo, who will explain to us what they are promising the public this time. We understand that Emalahleni has a problem in terms of service delivery. The roads are bad and water is one of the main issues that they are facing here. There isn't adequate provision of water.
Thank you very much. Well, we're here in Ward 23. The councillor resigned because of other reasons. But throughout our campaign, it was clear the community of this Ward 23, they complain about water. As correctly said, there is other areas where there is no water, which is an informal settlement, Marikana, your extension 8 and 9. But currently, the municipalities, they've got a program to install water here. What we have seen here in Emalahleni is in terms of the water license. They abstract less water, and the demand is too high. We've engaged the National Department of Water Affairs to give them more license right to abstract more water so that they can abstract enough water to supply the area here. But we have agreed with the municipality that in the meantime, the district will assist them to install water so that the community of this area can get water. We're made to understand the area of the Marikana is an informal settlement and the municipality is in the program to formalize the areas. There's another section of section 8 which is already formalizing and they are currently installing electricity, and we believe in short space of time the electricity will be in the Marikana and the other areas like Mpumalanga and Mpumalanga.
Now, residents around here are also complaining about the fact that there's mining happening here, lots of coal mining, but residents from around Emalahleni are not getting employment. You as politicians, what influence do you have on that? Are you going to help them get employed or skilled enough to be employed there?
Well, definitely that's what we have asked the municipalities through the Mayor's Forum, that they must get these miners, the mine owners, and not only the junior persons, want the CEOs of the mines. We have now said to municipalities they must relook what we call the charter, mining charter, so that they visit it. They can't apply and ask municipality to give them the license and the support. When they got the work here, they run away. That's not right. Majority of the owners of the mine are not staying in Emalahleni, but they are taking a lot of minerals here. And we believe they've got the responsibility to develop this area. From what we see as the ANC, we don't believe Emalahleni is supposed to be like this when they are surrounded by the minerals of this country and the mines are here. And that's why we've put to the mayor that he must put the demand. If it's not possible, we must go to the Minister of Mineral and Energy, assist them so that they can do what is expected from them. And they know what is expected from them. There is no question that they don't know what is expected.
Let's talk to the housing project. Emalahleni is one of the municipalities that are affected by councillors that are accused of selling RDP houses. There's been a new development around, and the beneficiaries haven't been able to occupy because they are occupied by people that are unknown.
Well, we've given a clear instruction. Those people does not belong to the house must be evicted. And in the past, the police did assist us to check individual. When they come, what they do, they must go into the house, check the ID, what is on the record, what the person is residing in the house, and that person must be evicted. That's no question. Those councillors that they are selling the house, we've been asking communities, give us a name so we can expel them. We can't have councillors that are selling the house and do corruption. That's not what we're going to accept as the ANC government. Corruption is one of our priority areas we must fight about. We have discovered this area, there's some asbestos houses that are here. Today we'll be as well removing another asbestos house to another granny that we found it too old to stay in a house that is called asbestos. We'll speak to the Department of Human Settlement so that we have a program to remove all the asbestos that are here in the Emalahleni and replace them with the proper structure so that our community can stay in a safe place.
So now it's 2 seats there that are being vied for in this municipality, as in all the parties want to occupy either of the seats. How prepared are you? Do you think you have won the people?
Well, indeed, our committee know and trust the ANC. We will win this Ward 23, and we're contesting Ward 18, that was a DA ward. We'll contest it, and we believe strongly that we'll win the ward. There are challenges in Ward 18. One of the biggest challenges is the Spring Valley, which is a big squatter camp, and there's a portion that belongs to municipality. We have instructed our municipalities that the portion that belongs to them, they must develop, and so that they address these questions of racial, and the community can stay in that areas where the land belongs to the private. We're able to put through our resolution that must expropriate land without compensation so that we can get that land available for the community of Emalahleni. At the end of the day, our people cannot be at the peripheral. They must be next to the areas of employment, areas of the economy where economy is happening.
One last question. There's a whole community that lives at a dumping site. Is there any plan to rehabilitate their lives? Have you finished the projects that you said you were working on to accommodate some of those people?
Well, the process has started. It's quite not an easy process because it requires a lot of money to do that. That's why one of the issues that we ask municipal to assist is to rehabilitate the mine. At some point, once I had a meeting with the Anglo mine to look the areas where there's these dumping areas and there's a lot of where the mine are not been rehabilitated, so that a lot of money can be used and Department of Agriculture can come to the space, and where possible, our communities or our municipalities can make sure those areas are developed for gardening and for agricultural purposes. But the process is on, and we are certain that we'll achieve that objective.
Thank you so much, Chairperson. That was the chairperson of the ANC in the Mpumalanga region, explaining that those 2 wards that are being contested, they want to take both of them so that they ensure that services do get to residents. You'll understand Emalahleni is one of those municipalities that are forever owing at ESCOM. They are forever owing at water and sanitation. They are those municipalities that have been under the hand of administration because they haven't been performing well. That is why it is one of the municipalities where it's crucial that all the seats are filled and the work that these councillors promise members of the public they'll take care of is taken care of indeed.
Siphephile Kunene giving us an update from Mpumalanga there. Let's go to the Free State now, where the economic